Hello, boys and girls. Tony P, two from the trunk, heading down the highway. Is that a song? I'm off to meet another Pennsylvanian, Greg from 3 Dimensions of Music. Now, this is our first encounter. We've talked a lot by email and comments on YouTube. We're gonna go maybe visit a record store and maybe get something to eat. So hang on, you'll be with me for the ride, and we'll see what happens. I hope you're having a good Sunday. It's really nice and warm in Pennsylvania, probably the last one. I hope we have a couple more anyway, before winter comes. But hang in there, I'll let you know what's going on. Hey, members of the VC, I'm down here at Half Price Books. Is that where we have Half Price Books? Down around Pittsburgh. I'm here with my favorite channel, 3 Dimensions of Music. We were going to do a little meetup today. We're going to look at some records, check this place out, maybe check a couple more, have a little supper, a little din-din, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. We'll see what we find.
That's Tony Prada.
We'll see you guys. Be good out there. We'll be back. Hello, vinyl community. Tony P coming at you from the basement. Yeah, we made it back home. What a wonderful, wonderful day. I couldn't have asked for anything more. If you watched the earlier clip here, Greg from 3 Dimensions of Music and I met for the first time. If you don't know who Greg from the 3 Dimensions of Music is, he has a YouTube channel, posts some great videos. He's into fusion, jazz, but he likes a lot of other things too. He's a great collector, he's a thrifter. He likes to go to flea markets, record stores. He likes to pick up primarily CDs, if I'm not mistaken. But he gets albums on occasion. And I think he looks for a good bargain. I think he looks for really good music. And he bestowed upon me some great stuff. Now, our initial plan was to meet up because he said, I've been saving stuff for you for a year. We tried to hook up one other time, and I think that I was in a playoff or something, I couldn't make it. He was with Steve Carlson. Steve Carlson at that time was traveling a little bit more toward this area. He and Steve Carlson met up. I think they went to the Attic in around Millville, Pennsylvania, up north of Pittsburgh a little bit, or northern part of Pittsburgh. I couldn't go. I think our team was in a playoff at that time or something or other. Felt bad about that. When we talked about this throughout the year, and he said, I'm saving your stuff. He says, I got a box with your name on it. I don't want to send it to you. I want to meet you, get to know one another better. So he said, hey, my wife is coming in toward your area of Pittsburgh, your area of Western Pennsylvania. How about we meet up at Half Price Books? Well, actually, I said about Half Price Books. He said he wanted to meet up somewhere that was close to me. And I appreciated that very, very much. But I didn't want him to drive too far. So we met at Half Price Books. You saw about a little clip there. My plan was to get a little bit more video. But hey, once you start looking at records, you start looking at books, you talk a little bit more, you talk about channels, you talk about VC channels that we have in common, that we both watch VC channels that he recommended to me, and time flew. Now, you know, we couldn't spend more time than he could, because I mean, he had to travel too. But he gave me so much stuff that I was just so thankful, so grateful, so appreciative of him. Just say him, he could have given them to anyone, but he wanted to make contact with me, which I thought was, well, you know, I don't know why. There's some bold-headed guy from Western Pennsylvania, but he took it upon himself to save a lot of things. Now he has albums and he has CDs that he gave me. I don't want to make this a real long VCLT video, or as Stoner says, brother to brother. And that was a really great comment. Speaking of brother to brother, what a great friendship we sort of got to make here. And that's what's nice about the vinyl community, is that sometimes if locations or logistics work, meeting one another in a vinyl community, because you have that record collecting, the appreciation for music, the camaraderie, is just fantastic. And again, I'm very appreciative. So what I'd like to do this first half is, because I always try to keep them under 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the CDs that he had so graciously given to me. Like, again, he could have given them to anyone else, sent them to anyone else, but he kept them for me, and that's very, very dear to my heart, that someone would do that for me. I mean, I've received a lot of VCLT from people in the vinyl community, and that's how appreciative I am of that. That takes a lot. It takes a lot for somebody to send you something and not ask for anything in return. That's really something. I'm really appreciative of that. So let's start off. He sent me Stevie Ray Vaughan and his Double Trouble band. Now this is live. I'll try to get the glare out of it. This is live at Carnegie Hall. And I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. Love him, love his music. So that's one. He gave me another Stevie Ray Vaughan and Trouble Trouble. This is Blues at Sunrise. If you notice, Stevie Ray Vaughan, of course, tragically killed in an airplane crash. That's the back of that. Love Stevie Ray Vaughan. Sheryl Crow. Now, I didn't know she had this album, and I like Sheryl Crow very much. This is a free concert in Central Park. She has a lot of guests with her. I'm sorry about the glare. She has a lot of guests with her. Let me read some of the guests she has. She has Eric Clapton, Dixie Chicks, Chrissy Hyde of the Pretenders, Sarah McLachlan, Bill Murray. Bill Murray was the MC. I don't think Bill Murray sang. If he did, he probably should stick to Saturday Night Live. But anyway, Stevie Nicks and Keith Richards. What a lineup. Central Park. And Central Park, that's usually free, right? You don't have to get tickets or get in, right? Those of you who have gone to those things. That's Sheryl Crow. Sheryl Crow. She's Crow. Okay, that's the front. Another great one. This one, fantastic. Dylan Unplugged. Beautiful, beautiful CD. Now, this is the first one I think I'm going to pop into my CD player. This has Tombstone Blues, Shooting Star, All Along the Watchtower. You know that one, Jimi Hendrix. Times They Are Changing, John Brown. Rainy Day Women, that's a great one. Desolation Road, Dignity, Knocking on Heaven's Door, knock, knock, knocking on Heaven's Door, Like a Rolling Stone, and With God on Our Side. And you know that the one album here, that's Stevie Ray Vaughan going to Carnegie Hall. You know how to get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Sorry, thought I had to do that. Tony Bennett Unplugged. See, someone gave me a comment because I showed a Frank Sinatra CD a while ago, and they say, why does everybody think Frank Sinatra's so good? He's not that good. I like Tony Bennett. I like Perry Como too. So, love that. Try to get the glare. I can't. But that's Tony Bennett. Lovely CD. Now, I'm not too familiar with this band, although I think they're a blues band. He did not have the cover to this. It does not matter to me. You know, it's about the CD, not the cover. But this one's called The Trouble Is by Kenny Way Shepherd Band. Blues infused, if I'm not mistaken, band. There was a couple, I want to say there were 3. Slow Ride, Blue on Black, and True Lies. I think those were all singles at one time for this band. I want to check that out. I'm going to play that one too. Now, this is Wide Swing Tremolo by Sun Volt. Now, that's a country band, alternative country band. And like I said, I like them all. Dead Man's Clothes is on here. Strange Face Driving the View, Jodel, Medicine Hat, Strands, Flow, Dead Man's Clothes, like I said, right on through, Chanty, Carry You Down, Question, Streets That Time Walks, Hanging Blue Side, Blind Hope. Wonderful stuff. This is Alligator Records 20th anniversary. Now this is a compilation of people, I guess, that were on this label. And I listened to Hound Dog Taylor, the first one. Give Me Back My Wig, Let My Hair Grow Out. Old Time Blues on some of it. But there's 2 discs in here. You have Hound Dog Taylor, James Cotton, Albert Collins, Johnny Copeland, Professor Longhair, Coco Taylor, Tinsley Ellis, Lucky Peterson, A.C. Reed with Stevie Ray Vaughan, Little Charlie and the Nightcats. Great names. Just love those. But I'm getting close to 10. I don't want to talk too much. But that's the list there. You can pause it and check it out. Good stuff. What he really gave me, which I'm flabbergasted about, he gave me the 4-disc set from Led Zeppelin, the ones with the crop circles. He said, I don't have the cover to all of them. You know, he had a couple there like that one, and Cashmere and all that on it. That doesn't matter to me. You play the music. You play the music. That's really, really, really nice. Didn't have to do that. Last 2 CDs, I'll probably hit my mark here. Second set, this is the Allman Brothers. Tremendous. This has Sailing Across the Devil's Sea, You Don't Love Me, Soul Shine, Back Where It All Begins, In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, The Same Thing, and No One to Run With, and Jessica. That's the Allman Brothers. That's their second album, I believe, second set. Allman Brothers. And to throw it all in, he gave me a Christmas compilation. Always love Christmas music. That's the CDs. Now stay tuned. I don't want to keep us too much, 11 minutes. Thank you, Greg, from 3 Dimensions of Music. You made a old Italian man very, very happy. Again, you didn't have to do it, but you did. And I appreciate that. So this is Tony P signing off. Stay tuned for part 2, and we'll see some albums he gave me also. Thank you. God bless you.